There for more. We're joined by attorney and political analyst Wendy Patrick. Wendy, great to have you with us. Wendy, another very raucous hearing, constant interruptions. Why is this turning into such a circus?
Michelle, this has been great TV, that's for sure. But the circus environment is unnecessary. This is a judicial confirmation hearing. This should not be the spectacle that it's turned out to be on so many different levels. It began with fireworks right out of the gate, and that has not abated today as well. The only saving grace, I suppose, is finally Judge Kavanaugh has been given an opportunity to answer questions. And he is doing a great job. He is not giving Democratic senators much to work with in terms of persuading any Republican counterparts to vote their way. My prediction, Michelle, is not only does he get all of the Republican votes he needs, but once he reaches that threshold, there are going to be some Democrats, particularly the ones from red states, that are going to vote for him as well, because he is simply doing too good of a job assuring everyone you can't take his comments out of context. He is not going to be this rogue justice that some have painted him out to be.
Interesting perspective. Wendy, some Democrats say that until the Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation is resolved, that the president should not be picking a new Supreme Court judge. Does this have any merit?
No. We start the new term October 1st, and we want to be at full strength with 9 justices in order for the Supreme Court to be able to discuss the tough issues, some of which are going to come down to a 5-4 vote. Who knows when Mueller's investigation is going to end? It has nothing to do with this Supreme Court nomination. Judge Kavanaugh has been on the D.C. circuit for 12 years. He's authored 307 opinions. All judges come with a paper trail, but he comes with a super highway of information that's available for the senators to look through, assuage their concerns through the questions they've been asking the last couple of days, and ensure that regardless of how they vote, that he is going to do a very good job. He's not going to be a rubber stamp. He's going to do a very good job on the Supreme Court.
Wendy, opponents say that should he be on the court, that is the end of Roe versus Wade, that women's abortion rights are in jeopardy. What do you think?
I do not think that's true. And Judge Kavanaugh himself has gone to as great an extent as he can to basically say exactly that without saying it. Remember, you can't opine on a hypothetical not in front of you. So he can't directly say what he would do, but he has done almost everything but. Remember, he talked about upholding precedent during his D.C. confirmation hearing. Now that he will be in a position to actually change precedent, he's talked about this being settled law, and he has no intention of getting into that seat and overturning settled law. He said that today, Michelle. He talked about it being double precedent, citing how many times it's been upheld. He is not going to do something so drastic as to overturn Roe. Now, that's not the end of the equation, because the opposing views are that he will go around the edges and erode abortion rights. That remains to be seen whether that holds any credence. But remember that even the dissent he just wrote about the undocumented teen who was seeking an abortion, he even clarified that and said, hey, you can't take that out of context. She was not an adult. Her age has something to do with it. In other words, he's invoking the rule of completeness and putting this into context, and should make some Democrats even be more comfortable that he's not going to do something as drastic as overturn Roe.
Great analysis, Wendy Patrick. Thanks for joining us. All right, that's all the time we have for Clear Cut.